Right, everybody, I apologise for the delayed start, but everybody, I am back for ERS, and here today, round 18 here in ERS, we are here for USA. It is the sprint race, obviously short qualifying first, and then the sprint race to come right after. Joining me in the commentary box today actually will be Mr. Yala Boy, which if you have seen some of my other streams, he has been joining me the past few days and weeks. And together we have made a brilliant pair so far, I'd say. But 15 minutes on the clock for short qualifying, and with 18 drivers today, should be a very, very good sprint race and then main race coming after that. Right then, let's get into it. We are trying to get Yala Boy in the thing, but obviously gets the new league. I will have to see who can get him in. 13 minutes of qualifying then on the clock, and there is nobody with a time on the board so far, but there is a McLaren coming around towards the line. Is that McLaren on an out lap? Yes, they are. Is there a car coming around to start a actual lap or pull a lap on the board? See Farmhouse going a bit iffy on the exit of that corner there. It is wet conditions then here in qualifying, which is going to slow the times down by a hell of a lot here in qualifying. But then Wesley to P1 then. At the moment, it's 1 minute 51.4, fastest time on the board so far, and the first time on the board here in qualifying. It's Wesley's skill to top of the timing boards. Then 2P2 BR, 1 minute 52.2 in second position. Then Turtle Master with a 1:49.9 then with the top time on the board so far. There's 4 drivers with times on the board. It is Turtle Master, Wesley, BR, and then Marvin in P4 at the moment. What a brilliant time so far. Ooh, he just sent me a request. Let's get him in, shall we? There we go. Right then, 12 minutes of qualifying left, and we see Turtle Master going quickest in the middle sector once again. He's already gone quickest. Can Turtle Master do it once more here in qualifying? We've got Myth Shadow down there who puts his time on P2 on par then with his teammate there, and I mean, to be fair, Turtle Master's time is a hell of a lot quicker than everybody else's. That is rapid, and he is quick out there in the wet at the moment with 11 of you in the stream chat as well. It's good to see you all. Hello, hello, hello. And it is P3 Wesley, BR4, Narcotic 5, SF in 7. Because somebody's just gone up to the top somewhere. Was it? It was Stein, 2P6.
Hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
Alright.
You should be able to include your audio.
Yep, I can. Alright,
I remembered that from last time.
ERS Racing League. And it is
ERS Racing League.
everywhere.
1.6k followers on the Twitch, and it is a big one indeed. We have 10 people in the stream chat with 11 minutes of qualifying, and I did tell you something. I did tell you that earlier on. I thought it was going to go quicker again even, and Turtle Master goes even quicker by about 3 or 4 tenths there on that qualifying lap and up to P1 and stays in P1. If anything, cements his position up at the top. You see the time difference between P1 and 2 is massive at the moment. Behind is his teammate Myth in P2, but Turtle Master is out of qualifying. He must just be so happy with his time and confident that he doesn't see a need to stay in the qualifying session. There is Marcos, who just improved by a second, and it's a 152 flat in that qualifying time.
And I was just watching Myth's onboard. He is no slouches at all from the races I've seen. Mercedes one is very much 2019. However, he was getting quite a few snaps over oversteer. So maybe if it's dry the race, we could see some dry setups here, compromised quality to get those. I think it is 27 laps around here. A nice car for those laps then.
Yeah.
And 6/10 from P2 to P3, I mean, that's not a small margin at all. What is a small margin are the two Alfa Romeos. I mean, those are separated by 1/100th of a second.
Incredibly close, and in the wet as well.
LT
This
Boss
is where
was
we
just
really
on a
see.
second faster though. Oh wait, that was his lap. Never mind.
Oh yeah, it's a P.
Never mind, that was just his lap. He did it now.
And Whoops has invalidated on that lap around. We have Max 2.2 second improvement. 1 minute 54.1 is their quickest time on the board so far. And we will see what time they can put on today, as they are trying to go foot to the floor, but you can't really do it in these conditions. And here we go then, towards the final corner here in Kota. It is Max then, towards the line in these very wet conditions. Will it be a better time than last time around? It's a 3.9 second improvement, and it is to P2. Not bad at all then for the AlphaTauri.
Not bad indeed. Splits the Mercedes 6/10 behind and 6/10 in front. As Markman, he went P3 there, but of course back down to P4. Is only 2/10 off from Myth's Shadow as well, so he's gonna have to pull something out of the bag. Currently on his Sector 3 split is not improving, so he might slip down even further.
Yeah. And we have, I would say how long we've got left, but I can't even see because the yellow flags. It should be probably about, I'm going to predict it, we'll say 7 minutes. 7, oh, it's 8. Oh, I'm a minute off. There's 8 minutes left of qualifying then. And it is Turtle Master. Turtle Master is up there in P1 at the moment. Then Max second, and then Myth Shadow third. We've got a Mercedes sandwich around Max, the AlphaTauri at the moment. In the chat, have a great race. Jack, the best comms in the world. Unbelievable, man. Thank you.
What about me?
Yo, I think you're new to the scene. They're gonna start to love you after after this commentary.
I should be here for the entire time as well.
Hopefully, we have. I don't know if you will be able to or not, because we've got a sprint race as well.
Ooh. Depends if it's wet. We'll see.
Yeah, but I think
I'll try.
even if it is a sprint race, you'll probably be there for the sprint and a bit into the race as well. So we should be alright, because it started near about ZRL time, didn't it? So
yeah. So you got Farmhouse
there you go.
and
There you
Björn. I'm gonna say Björn because that's the Swedish name. That's how you would pronounce it. You wouldn't put a B and a J next to each other in English. On intermediates in what still seems like very wet conditions. I mean, I did a league race yesterday where it went from dry to wet within a corner, so same thing could be happening here, but from very wet to wet.
So how am I pronouncing the number 18?
Björn.
Björn.
That's how I would say. I'm guessing he does not have like the. I mean, like you would in English, you would never see a B and a J right next to each other.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm guessing that I can check actually where he's from. He might be from the Netherlands. Then I'm gonna be so far off.
He is from the Netherlands, I think.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. I'm probably miles off then.
Oh no, I can't see
5
that.
place grid
With a 5-place grid penalty, yeah.
Oh,
wanted at
SFK
all.
just goes P3 in the Willies. So Crack is ramping up. However, Turtle Master, as you mentioned, has got a very healthy gap indeed. Oh, there we go. What a guy, Yalle. The best co-coms. Yes.
Yes.
I've got the facts. I've actually not prepared the facts. Gee, I'm just gonna wing it.
Oh no. It was very late notice, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And these guys, I've not seen half of these guys commentate race for a while because I've not been on ERS for a good few weeks. But it feels good to be back, and hopefully we get some good races under our wing for the next Mondays to come. I am on a contract with them now, so I will be doing every Monday for the foreseeable future for ERS.
Did they not used to start 9 p.m.?
No, that was ARD that I used to do 9 p.m. Okay, Narcotic driving backwards on the straight. What is he doing?
And tomorrow, they're saying in chat. Disqualified from the session.
And tomorrow, he is correct actually. Tuesdays as well. Tuesdays will be ERS as well, which means you will have a full Monday and Tuesday starts of the week. Yeah, Monday and Tuesday starts of the week with me
break.
on comms. Wednesdays is HDL. Thursdays is a break.
And then Friday
over 28. Yeah.
And then Saturday break, and then Sunday the best league of them all, ZRL.
Sunday the best league of all, ZRL. Yeah. All right. So we have. Let's have a look. We have down. Number 12. I don't know if you pronounce it Stein, but I know that that guy has got a Twitch or something, and his Twitch is called Stein, so I just call him Stein.
I think it would be Stein. I've seen that a lot in another Dutch league where it's JN.
Yeah. I think it sounds about right. I think that probably is how you pronounce it. But obviously, with it being a Dutch league and I'm British, it's a bit harder for me.
Mate, my mic is not bad, it's Xbox. It's the Xbox app that's terrible. Like, I can try fixing it, going to push to talk, that should help. It's just that it detects my voice and then it goes away every now and then.
Right then, 3 minutes and 40 seconds left of qualifying. Turtle Master, who is quickest on track at the moment, he took himself out of the race just so... Well, he's really not bothered, to be fair. I mean, if you look at the gap between him and second place, he is completely sorted, and he has probably cemented that provisional pole position for himself. It is Max in second, then in SF in P3. With the sprint race today as well. I mean, to be fair, I'm kind of hoping it's not wet because it means it's going to be a very, very long night. But we'll see. We'll see. Geordie, I think, is trying to sort his mic out now. And here we have Cool Patrick down. 1.1 second improvement on, was it the first sector? Or was it, has he been, yeah, it was the first sector. And then he invalidates and ruins that lap just there. 12 of you in the stream chat. It's good to see you all. Hopefully you're having a good day and hopefully the comms are all okay for you so far. It is very, very good to be back here in the ERS, and what a brilliant race this is hopefully going to turn out to be then. Max in second, and the highest driver up there at the moment to still be in the race, in the qualifying even. So we'll have to see if he can go even quicker today. BR, he's improving by 1.1 second. Was that his previous lap? I think it might have been. As he goes over the first sector line, and it'll be a 6 seconds down even, so it was definitely his last lap that he went quickest. We have AIE in with a 5-second improvement, 5/10 improvement even. God, I can't even get my words out. And then 3/10 improvement in the middle sector for AIE then in the McLaren. Will it be a good time for him then here in qualifying? In that McLaren car, we see it is wet conditions, and hopefully it is nothing that phases AIE then in this lap. And I'm going to call him E7 actually, because it's just easier. E7 then, who will make his way around the final corner. Number 7 on that McLaren. and tries his best to find the traction out of the corner then with these wet conditions. It is E7 Ethan. Quicker on that lap around 1 minute 50.9. Not too bad at all. Jordy in the chat. Follow Jack.
I should
Also on his own channel. Okay.
Stein back up into P2. Miss Shadow is about to start his lap time. So is SFK. So we can see how the sector times compare. So if I take the Williams, do you take the Mercedes? Actually, you take the Willies, I'll take the Merc.
Yeah.
Uphill they go. It's a very steep turn one into a hairpin, which provides great rating. A lot of switchbacks. Speaking of switchbacks,
whoops then.
Whoops.
Let me just say really quickly. Whoops to P1 then, 149.2. I didn't think Turtle Master's time would get beaten, but it did, and it's been beaten by 0.3 of a second there.
Ooh.
And whoops, up to P1 then. It is with a P2, 1 minute 49.3, even quicker than Turtle Master's time. Turtle pushed down to P3 now.
It's going to be more as well, because track's just getting quicker and quicker. Retiring in a wet quali session is not the smartest thing, as track will get quicker, and as we see now, it's Inters, and Inters are so much quicker than wets. Honestly, it's F1 and F2 cars, basically. Stein, though, for his Sector 2 split, is 4 tenths up. That's a 112.3.
SF 8.5 tenths up as well. Oh, Marco's then quickest out of the lot at the end of qualifying. It is 1 minute 48.9, and he cements himself up at the top for now, but will he move out of that position?
Whoops is on another lap. He's looking to steal back that pole position. Farmhouse went P3 in the middle of that, just past his teammate. Whoops is almost half a second up right now.
Oh my god, the track is getting quicker. The drivers are improving around here at the moment, and these times just seem to be ramping up. Paul and the Alpine then at the end of qualifying, 2 provisional pole, 148.8. Then it's the Williams to the top of the timing board. 4 tenths 4 tenths, that is 2 tenths quicker than Myth Shadow, because Myth Shadow's behind and slots himself in second position. And it's SF the Williams then on provisional pole then.
10 now. Whoops, only P4.
Whoops to P4, and that will be the end because BR is down. And at the end of qualifying, it was the Williams of SF who takes pole position and will start on pole for the sprint race up next. Finishing results then for qualifying is SF in the Williams into P1. Myth Shadow second. Wesley third. Whoops Forps. Yo, you'll have to pronounce that one.
Stein.
Oh, that's Stein. Never mind, I'm reading the wrong one. Stein P5, Marco P6, Farmhouse 7, P1 finisher 8, Dirt 9, Boss 10, and then you can do the rest if you'd like.
Then the man who was on provisional pole for about 17 minutes out of this 18-minute qualifying session, Turtle Master. Then you got JMX Tour P12. In P13 you got IE. P14 BR Marvin. In P15 Björn in P16. Cool Patrick P17 with the best country. And Narcotic Allowed, who got disqualified in P18.
Lovely, lovely stuff. I'll tell you something that feels weird, yo. Normally now, I put on my stream, I'd be putting on the race starting soon. But now we've just got to sit and waffle before the race starts.
Predictions.
Predictions. That would be good.
I'm not one safety car.
I'll say 2. I don't know, to be fair. I'm not too sure. I don't really remember how ERS are. I think it was a good league, I think. Very good.
He's saying that so he doesn't get fired, guys.
I think the racing was very good though.
Yep. Mine has left and redrawn. Who was on pole position again? SFK.
It was SFK. Yes, it was. And ladies and gentlemen, for the sprint race then here in the USA Circuit of Americas, and it is lights out and away we go. Will the graphics load? Yes, they will. It's SF then that leads them away up into turn 1. He's got Myth Shadow behind him, but SF has got the start not mastered then, because down the inside the Mercedes already tries to send that car down the inside. The Mercedes is iffy on the exit, and that is just going to help the Williams to pull ahead at the start. Wesley gets himself up to second and Miff Shadow third. It's Farmhouse in fourth at the moment and trying to challenge the backside of the Mercedes. Can he push the way through? On the backside of Miff Shadow, he's already trying down the inside there. It was looking like he could try and make the position, but just then, he couldn't get through and past him.
Yeah, everyone was trying to make up positions all the way from P2 down to P5. You still got the Aston Martin, of Whoopsman Farmhouse Dots looking to make a move going to the hairpin. The Haas goes a bit of right. I'm messing up all the teammates.
And it is Dirt behind Whoops, and behind that as well, there's quite a lot of moves going on. I think Narcotic just got through past Turtle Master. It is Max and Marvin going side by side at the moment. Max and Marvin are trying their very best then to battle it out. Is this Max going to try down the inside of two drivers? I thought he was going to do, but he never did and stayed back on that lap around. But there's a big commotion of cars around here at the moment. We've got Max. We've got Marvin behind that, who's trying to challenge Max. Narcotic up ahead, he's trying to get through past Turtle Master. Everything is cracking off in these few corners at the moment. I think I saw some moves up ahead as well, but it is SFK up into P1 and still maintaining P1 then. Miff Shadow second, Wesley third. Then comes Farmhouse from Whoops, Dirt, Marco's skill P1 finisher, and Turtle Master with the first time penalty of the weekend here in the sprint race. Turtle on the backside of the McLaren, tries to the inside, up towards the hill. The Mercedes on the inside. Can he get through past the McLaren? He's trying his very best, using everything he can to get through with that Mercedes. Then he does get through past the... Never mind, he does finally get through past the Red Bull. And the Red Bull behind, left in the dust. And it's Turtle Master up to P8. Exactly what he wanted to do. Oh, I think there's Stein and Boss at the back having a bit of a scrap, and they both went round earlier on. But then behind now it's Marvin. Here we go then. Narcotic goes off the track. It is Marvin trying to get through past the AlphaTauri. The AlphaTauri is trying to get through past the McLaren as well. Down the inside sends it Marvin. Can he take two in the space of two corners? Marvin with the drive out of the corner, trying to get through past the AlphaTauri, who does get a better exit from the Alfa Romeo that then pulls back past him for the move, and Marvin is going to go for the move on these two drivers. He gets the move done for now, but then the McLaren with the switchback tries to fight again down the inside. Marvin into P12 now, and can he maintain this position from the McLaren? He's trying his very hardest, and his hardest was enough because he gets up to P12, and next to try and overtake is P11, Marco's skill.
Yeah, Marco's skill, he has been shown we can actually look at positions gained. He's actually lost 5 positions, that's my bad. Meanwhile, you got Turtle Master, Narcotic Load, all making up 4 positions. So no one's lost a whole lot, but no, never mind, Stein has lost 12. I think he must have made contact somewhere. His ERS is enabled. This is where SFK could have the best chance to get past me, or I, on the AlphaTauri of Yay Max. Tries to switch it from the right to left going out of turn 1, does not work for him.
Not at all, and it is Marco's skill on the backside of the AlphaTauri. The AlphaTauri trying to get through past the Alfa Romeo, and this is a lovely 3-car battle that we are watching. 4-car battle, actually, if you see the McLaren of Narcotic joining on the backside. This is exactly what we want to see, and now we see the AlphaTauri trying to force his car around the inside, but he can't get through just there. Oh, what a camera.
I mean, this battle is all throughout the grid. You got the fight for P1, you got Farmhouse, and we're still absolutely going at it. There's 3 cars pretty much on top of each other as the Haas is getting involved. As there is also Farmhouse with, never mind, that is Wesley with no DRS. DRS is very powerful. The Aston Martin misses its braking point. Whoops is going to say whoops after that one.
Missing that braking point indeed. Jesus Christ, nearly taking out everybody. And he comes back onto the track, and Whoops now in front of P1 finisher. Up ahead we see Turtle Master and Farmhouse having a battle as well. Farmhouse on the backside, Turtle Master just got up and ahead to P4, and that is lovely racing so far on the 3rd lap of this sprint race.
Do we see a Mercedes 1-2 here, Jack? I mean, Turtle Master's already got a penalty, but so does his teammate, so I think I've just jinxed that one.
I mean, it would be absolutely lovely to see, it really would, and a Mercedes 1-2 does have a ring to it, I'll tell you that. Is that something we could see? It'll be very cool indeed. And Farmhouse is on the back side of one of the Mercedes now and trying to spoil.
Down through turn 1 there.
Yeah, trying to spoil the hopes and dreams then. Farmhouse on the backside of Turtle. Turtle actually pushing Dirt on the backside. And can he try and get through? As we look in the screenshot, Jarl, and at the moment we're sitting at 379 views.
Oh my god, is there actually 379 people in here?
Yep.
Bloody hell. Alright, well, let's not fuck it up now. Anyway, Turtle Master still behind Duh. With Farmhouse behind that. There's some very funny names in this league, I will say.
Yep, and here we go then. It is Turtle Master trying to get through past the Haas. It is the Mercedes who is getting one step closer to that Mercedes 1-2 here in the USA. And he gets the move past Dirt and he is through. And that is exactly what he wanted to do. And he does get up to P3. Turtle Master is on a roll. And the guy that started in pole position, SFK, has actually dropped down to P2. Obviously, Myth Shadow leading the race now, and it could very well be a Mercedes 1-2 if Turtle can find
Turtle's
the
got
pace
6
in
seconds
M2.
of penalties.
Oh no.
Anyway, 2 Hasses are still fighting out. My leader's board is slightly glitched, so I will have to use the map. There is very much going on from the Williams in P6 all the way down to the McLaren who just made a mistake of narcotic load.
Yep, and it is Cool Patrick at the moment who just gets a 3-second time penalty. It's not really what he wanted to do.
Whoops. He's trying to.
Oh, here we go. Threading the needle. Max then trying to go through past both of them. Max got through past one. Now he's going to get through past P1 finisher, who is not in fact finishing in P1. But can he take another position off him and get down to P7? Then if Max can overtake and get up to P6, it's exactly what he wants to do. Can he go and try and do that then? The AlphaTauri pushing the Williams as much as he can.
Yep, he's now going to try and get the better exit. DRS is very powerful down this long straight. Here he goes. Doesn't even need the battery. Yep, there we go. Saving it, and that is light work. Behind that, you're going to have Whoops pulling out to the inside, side-by-side, wheel banging into turn 14, side-by-side. Now through the technical section, they will go. It'll be the outside for Whoops. He's going to try and stick it. Now he switches it, but there's a car there. Who's that? That's Björn. For the final points paying position here on the sprint, he sends it to the outside. That's and that is the McLaren. Sorry, Whoops. Who took out there? I thought it was Whoops, but he's off. I don't know.
I didn't even see it either. We were on lap 5 out of 10. Never mind, 6. And this race is going incredibly quick. Narcotic with a 3-second time penalty out there on track at the moment.
I will say, Does doing very well right now, staying within DRS of Turtle Master. Meanwhile, the AlphaTauri of J-Max gets a very nice run out of turn 1. He's going to go all the way around the outside of turn 2 into turn 3 there, says he's got that move done on Farmhouse.
Yep, and so far not been too bad, has it, yo? It really hasn't. The racing has been incredibly good. There is 340 people watching live, and P14 Marco's skill, and behind that comes E17. E17. I'll just call him E7 because it's just easier for my brain to process. Because AIE is just very hard for me to get out my mouth.
As in very much DRS trains, the AlphaTauri of Björn is chasing down that Hassel Farmhouse. He's done very well, Björn. I think he started, P16, something like that. He's now about to get top 6s, sliding all over the place. He is really racy today. Purple sector 2 from him.
Yep, and let's take a look at what we have got going on up ahead. It is Myth Shadow then with 1.8 second lead from SFK. Turtle Master, his hopes and dreams of getting that Mercedes 1-2 might just not come alive. Actually, remember, because he had penalties, isn't he? Let's have a look. He's got 6 seconds of them. And up ahead, there's 3-second penalties. P1.
There's a Hassel Farmhouse who went very wide, and that allowed Mr. Björn to capitalize. It's now AlphaTauri 5-6 and the Alfa Romeo of Marvin will be like, thank you very much. I'll have your P7 or P8, P7, and that is job done.
Job done indeed. Lovely stuff from Marvin. Gets up to P7. Farmhouse demoted down to P8 now, and Whoops leading his own little race at the moment in P9. We do see BR on the backside of Wesley, and this is getting quite close actually. Let's see if this moves anywhere, because these two getting incredibly close with 3 laps to go of this sprint race. I'll tell you what, y'all, to be fair, mate, you're probably going to be here for about half of the race.
Yeah. I mean, our race is normally 40-50 minutes, and we're currently approaching that 40-minute mark.
Yeah.
Farmhouse, though, will try and get back. He's got the DRS from Mayo, or Marvin does not. None of them have got any battery. Farmhouse decides to just stay behind for now.
Oh, down the inside then, BR sends it on Whoops, and he gets that move done and dusted here on lap 7 out of 10. And
Master
the car
did get past SFK. He's got 2.2 seconds to build, sorry. If we want a Mercedes 1 and 2.
Mercedes 1 and 2 will be very good to also a Mercedes front row lockout. Would be very, very cool to see here for the race, obviously, coming up next.
Yep, 100%, as there is a fight going on for last place. Battle of the Wooden Spoon, LT Boss. I saw they were switching around. I mean, this is whoever just tried not finishing last there. Alpine has a look to the right. He's going to try it.
To the outside.
They're still side by side through the final. This is not where you would see an overtake. That is for sure, Jack.
Not at all, but the Alpine's trying to send it around the outside. I thought he got through, you know, and he actually did. And he is through down the straight. Narcotic with a 3-second time penalty. The time penalties are just coming in straight away. ERS, Geordie in the chat. This is Texas sprint race. What do you mean, mate? What's he?
3 rounds
what's
to
he
go.
trying to say?
3 laps or 3 like Grand Prix. Anyway. What have we got? I mean,
anyway,
all gaps are at about 8, 9 tenths. Narcotic mode. Still there. I mean, we still got 3 laps of racing, including this one. Pedal Master is gaining in on his teammate, though.
And he does need to get 3 seconds between him and SF, and at the moment he's got 2.2, so he's doing all right for saying that they've got 2 laps to go, going on to having, yeah, about 2 laps to go actually, in this sprint race. Let's see if Turtle Master can gain that time. He's got his teammate up ahead to try and tow him along. Will that work out for him then here in the sprint race in Kota? Getting to the end of this race now, aren't we all? We've got lap 9 out of 10. And this is going to be very, very exciting to see. We have got a Mercedes 1-2 on the cars.
Never mind, my label was just sorting itself out. Yep, 1 and 2 indeed. Dedo Master has no drop back. The gap is 7 tenths. He will have DRS. I just put the link to the stream in the ZRL general chat.
I saw that, yeah. Lovely stuff. And obviously getting to the end of this Grand Prix. This Grand Prix, it's not even a Grand Prix, is it? It's the sprint race. And lap 9 out of 10. We see Turtle Master gaining and gaining on his teammate Myth Shadow. He's already got the 3 seconds between him and SFK. This Mercedes 1-2 is on the cards, but it all comes down to who's going to be the first Mercedes to cross the line here in the sprint race. Who will it be? Myth Shadow is obviously ahead, clearly. But Turtle has clearly got the speed at the moment. And will he be able to overtake and get through on the final lap of the race? Turtle is trying his very, very damn hardest. Even though he might be able to get through, he still won't take that top spot because obviously penalties. But just for his pride and ego, can Turtle Master get himself through and past his teammate then on to the final lap of today's sprint race? And Turtle is already gaining at a rate of knots on Myth Shadow down the inside. He sends that car down the inside of his teammate. Can he stick it round and get through?
Sideways there for the Mercedes of Myth Shadow. He just does not really drop back too much. He will have DRS down the main long back straight. It's just here where he would lose time to Turtle Master. Turtle Master would start in a P2 position, which, I mean, considering he started the sprint in P11, is not half bad at all.
Not at all. And the final lap of today's race then. And we see Turtle that did manage to get through past his teammate. He's already got 7 tenths on him. He's got 8 tenths now. He needs 3 seconds if he wanted to take that top spot. And he will not get that in this, let's be honest. But it's still all fun and games. And for his pride and everything, he did manage to get through exactly what he wanted to do. And with 8 tenths between him and his teammate,
Oof.
it is still looking like a Mercedes 2 to be on the cards. 3 abreast then, Danny. Have you seen that?
I
With
just
2
got onto it.
AlphaTauris.
2 AlphaTauris.
Yeah.
Pass there. Or is it 2 AlphaTauris? It is. These 2 AlphaTauris of G-Max and Björn. Neither giving an inch. Björn is like, let me just sneak through that window. Sorry. It's
Right then.
just, I don't know what he was doing there. He was like, have a bit of track limits. There you go. Björn gets past that. And I think the Haas was the biggest loser of that. Anyway, on track then.
On the track then. It is Turtle Master accompanied with his teammate across the line. Turtle does finish in P1 with the on-track position, but then obviously penalties. Myth Shadow to take the win then for the sprint race here in the USA. It's Turtle Master to take second and to make it a Mercedes 1-2 finish then here at the Circuit of Americas. It is Max third, De fourth, SFK fifth. It is Björn 6, Marvin 7, Whoops 8, BR9, Wesley 10, Farmhouse 11, P1 finisher 12, Stein 13, Marco Skill 14, Narcotic 15.
It will change back there, mate. It will be RE in P16, and then it'll be LT Boss 17, Cool Patrick P18.
There we go. That is the end of the sprint race. And you're probably thinking, oh, that's the end. No, it isn't, because we've got the main race coming up next, which is even longer than this one. A lot longer than this one. And we've got even more racing action coming your way just after this short break. Right then, finishing results. I will do 10, you do 10 if you want. Yo, Myth Shadow 2 P1 at the end of this one from Turtle Master in second. It's a Mercedes 1-2 finish. Here today for the sprint race. It is Max third, De fourth, SFK with a good race in P. Well, I say good race. I mean, he did drop down, to be fair, from where he started, so not as brilliant as he would quite like it to be. SFK then P5 is Björn P6, Marvin 7, Whoops 8, BR9, and Wesley Skill to round off the top 10 here in the USA.
And the man in P11, that is Farmhouse from P7 on the grid, not too great from him. P1 finisher in P12, Stein P13. A lot of people dropping back from the midfield or the mid-top 10s down to outside the top 10. Marcos 14, Narcotic Load 15, I 16, LT Boss 17. And P18,
Nearly got there.
it was the Alpine. I forgot his name. Oh,
it's wet. Oh, it's wet.
Can I do the start?
It is raining in the race. Pardon? Yeah, you do the short. Of course you can, yeah.
Any reason why you're not on the Jack Crossley Comms channel?
The ERS people would like me to do it on theirs, so. But for every other race that I am doing in the weeks, I'll be on the Jack Crossley Comms, and it has been posted in the stream chat. So if anybody wants to go and follow that, of course you can do. But ladies and gentlemen,
I'll say one safety. I'll say two safety.
2 safety cars? Okay. I'm going to say... Did I say... You said... I said 2, didn't I think?
In the sprint race. And we'll have to wait with like 3, 4, or 5 red lights here. And the rain is soaked. Second of the Americas, it slides down and away we go. They all get off very tentatively. However, Myth Shadow gets a pretty damn good start. Turtle Master can't do anything into turn 1. In fact, it might be the AlphaTauri of JMX Star has absolutely said that he's gone way deep. He's back to Brazil almost. Whoops into P3. I don't know how he managed that. Where is Turtle Manager? Not Turtle Manager, Turtle Master. He's down in P8. There's I don't know what to talk about right now. They're all snailing through this snaily section.
Going round at the back as well. It was the McLaren of E7 that's gone round. Turtle Master as well that's gone round at the back. And Myth Shadow at the moment with 808 people watching the stream. It's Myth Shadow to lead the race here for the USA main race. It is Whoop second, Dirt third. It is Max fourth, Bjorn comes in 5th and Wesley Skill in 6th at the moment. What a,
Oh, look at
what a
J-Max
start
though.
so far.
J-Max and the Haas still continuing their fight from the sprint. Nothing between them. J-Max got up to P3, but then absolutely said that, and he managed to get out on top. Here we go to the inside. He will go. No, he backs out of it once again. The Haas misses breaking point. J-Max thinks he's going to have a bit of that. Takes advantages on the outside, though. He's going to try holding it. More wheel banging. You can. Oh, he drifts his way through as his teammate capitalizes on that one. But the biggest loser will be Turtle Master, down to P16.
Absolutely. And the teammates then, like you said, Max and Bjorn having a battle. Bjorn trying to go down the inside. Can he get through? He does get through past his teammate of the AlphaTauri, and he is up and through past to P4. That is exactly what he wanted to do. Now we see behind the McLaren of Narcotic trying to get through past the Haas. The drivers at the moment on the slick compound tyres in the wet. How are these guys doing? Is that my screen, or are they actually on the...
Oh my god, they are.
They on...
It's half wet, half dry situation. Anyone on softs is going to be seconds faster right now. There's no one on soft. It's very much Brazil 2012, where
crazy.
it looks wet. It is wet, but no one's on the intermediates. This is great. I've been waiting to commentate for this. Who's going to be the first man to bite the bullet here? I would have gone softs because they would have had so much grip.
Oh my god, lap 2 out of 28 then, here in the USA. And so far, not been a bad start. It is wet, and it, like Yoel said, it's a half wet, half dry situation. We've got drivers on the slick tyres.
There's people on
slicks out here on the wet.
Marvin on Inters.
Yeah, Marvin did come out on the Inters, I've just seen that.
We'll have to
and up ahead as well, the Haas of Farmhouse, I think, went round and reset the track just there. Now we see behind Turtle Master trying to get through past E7, but can't do it on lap 2 out of 28. Up ahead as well, we see Narcotic trying to get through past Marco's Skill, and he will manage to get through then in this McLaren for now. It's drag racing down the straight. Can the McLaren finally get through past the Red Bull? Red Bull outbreaks him a little bit, but can the McLaren stick it down the inside and hold the position? Yes, he can. And it is Narcotic to P8 and hold P8 for now.
Yeah, behind that, LT Boss and Stein going absolutely at it. We're seeing more overtakes through this section than on the straight, which you love to see. Will the Alfa Romeo switch it? No, he decides to stick behind. But yeah, we're going to have to keep an eye on what lap times Marvin does on those Inters. 700.
Oh, and round BR sends his car round. What did you say?
768 people in the stream chat as Aston Martin goes round. There's still nose to tail from Stein. LT Turtle Master is making his way back up the grid. He's fighting with anger, determination, and rage.
Absolutely. Lap 3 out of 28. It is wet, and hopefully it dries up later so this doesn't drag on for too long.
Safety car.
Oh,
VSC.
is that a VSC? It's a VSC. Will it become a real safety car, though? That is the big question. I don't think it will do, and the grid is now neutralised down for a few moments' time.
I will say, no DRS has been enabled, and we are on lap 3. So that usually means that Inters are the quicker tyres.
Absolutely. Jesus Christ, there's a lot of people in the stream chat.
Hello, guys.
Um,
There's an Alpine that's just stopped on the track on the exit of T1. He's retired. I'm not sure if that was... I don't know why he did that. Still under... This is on virtual safe car.
It is a long VSC, and up ahead, I think is that overtakes going on in VSC? No, yeah, 5-second time penalty with Bjorn just there.
Yeah, Bjorn,
Dart,
and Max have been absolutely going at it. DRS is enabled. There's
here we go.
drive-through penalties all over the shot.
Drive-through penalties, yeah, being dished out as the VSC goes away, and Myth Shadow then starts and drives into the distance. Obviously, it is Max behind, then Wesley Skill. In these wet conditions, everybody's so close, but just finds it so hard to overtake.
Yeah. Turtle Master, though, this is where we'll probably see the next overtake. Just starts to line up the move. He's got a lot of battery. Their body's sliding all over the shot. Maybe the Inters are the better tyres. We'll have to see if Marvin will be setting a quicker lap time. P1 finisher, 5 second time penalty corner cut. That's going to be a massive corner cut.
Ooh.
And then 5 seconds for speeding in the pit lane. Not a 5 seconds. Stein and Marco through turn one. Stein's on the hards. I mean, the people on mediums are so much quicker. You can warm up those tires much easier.
Yep, behind there is Turtle Master P11, and on my screen it did say that Boss was trying to get through there, but is he going to be able to? He is right on the back side of the Mercedes car. And I wonder how long this rain's going to stay for, y'all.
I mean, right now they're all on medium, so it'll either get worse or get better. I will say Marvin, he's caught up 13 seconds. P1 finisher. So my P1 finisher was in the box. That's probably one. Right, I'm not
Oh, here we go. Is this another one?
Alright, so
no worries. Stein on the back side of Turtle. Can Stein get through though? And P11 at the moment and trying to get through past the Mercedes. The Mercedes up ahead trying to get through past Marco's skill. Will we see an overtake in the next few corners time then? That is the big question, and we do. It is Turtle trying to go down the inside then of Marco's skill. I thought the battle was between Turtle and Stein, but clearly it isn't, because now these two are having a battle. It is Turtle and Marco's going all out at the moment. It is Björn quickest on track at the moment, and now Turtle trying his very, very best, giving it everything with this Mercedes car, pushing that Red Bull, if needs be, to get through these corners and try and overtake him. Down the main straight we go, then pulls to the inside, up towards the top and into turn one. It is Turtle Master that overtakes, and Turtle Master that takes P8 then here in the race. Right then, what have we got going on around the track? It is still wet conditions then here in ERS, here for the United States Grand Prix. And as it stands, there's not really anything going on around the track. We do have two AlphaTauris to look at though in P2 and P3. Björn and Max up at the top of the leaderboards at the moment. Myth Shadow still leading as well.
alright, I'm back.
Hello, hello, hello.
Has anything happened? Whoops into the pit lane for fresh soft.
Which country are your viewers from? We are from Amsterdam. My viewers, mate, are just, I mean, obviously majority from the UK, but don't know, to be fair. I mean, this one obviously is a lot of your viewers, really, but
I'm here as well. It's Sweden.
Sweden.
Yeah, I think England and Netherlands are the big two. Is it drying up? I don't know. Very hard to tell. I think the weather's staying the same right now.
Yep, narcotic, 3-second time penalty, and I do think the weather's going to stay the same for now. It's not really changed, has it, at all? It is kind of the same as when it started, and approaching the hour mark now of the stream, and we're on lap 6 out of 28, and up ahead, is that Björn trying to get through past Myth Shadow? Yes, it is. Down the inside, Myth sends it, trying to defend his position, but can he keep it? Trying his very, very hardest to stay ahead then of Björn, but Björn just manages to get ahead. He slips his AlphaTauri through. I don't even know how he did that. And up to P1 and takes the lead of the race here today.
Wow. Yep, they were all looking for some sort of grip and traction coming out of the double left there. It seems like just Björn hitting the better grip and traction there. As we got yellows in sector 3, there is... never mind. All gaps are above 1 second, except Marco Skills, who is literally right on 1 second. I don't know where I just put my phone, so I don't have Twitch out open right now.
Yeah, lap 7 out of 28 now. Behind, we see Warp's trying to get through past P1 Finisher. Never mind, because P1 Finisher goes round, resets the track, and gets himself back on to the racing track to go once again. Farmhouse sat at the back at the moment, not having a brilliant race. 13 seconds behind P1 Finisher. Yeah, so Farmhouse is actually very far behind at this moment in time. But it is Björn leading the race at the moment.
Yeah, Björn doing very well right now. I don't really know what to say right now. Everyone's just keeping it pointing in the same direction. The weather does not seem to be leaving anytime in the near future.
No, not at all. We are still under the wet conditions, which means it's going to go a lot slower. We have had one VSC, no safety cars, which could be a big jinx. As Turtle, yes, he does, gets through up to P6.
I don't know what to do.
What do you mean?
I mean, oh, look at this. You've got LT Boss defending from Marco. Like, until the pit stops, there's not really anything to talk about. Like, it's at that awkward phase where everyone's gotten used to these conditions, and it should either dry up or absolutely bucket it down. And right now,
this is what we got to waffle. Myth's gone round, and
it's AlphaTauri
let me just tell you something. Y'all's already said it. We've had a Mercedes 1-2 to win the race. Again. Oh, he's gone again. He's gone again down the straight. We've had a Mercedes 1-2 to win the sprint race. Is it meant to be? Are we going to get an AlphaTauri 1-2 to win the Grand Prix? He can't get back on. Myth Shadow, he's having a shocker time trying to get himself back on.
Hey, at the start of the race, I was talking about temperatures.
He's in the mediums. He's on the mediums.
Yeah. At the start of the race, I was talking about getting temperature into tires will be difficult. Getting them out now, I mean, those must be absolutely cooking.
Farmhouse, quickest on track at the moment. This is why it's taking so long. 1:45.5 is the quickest lap at the moment.
Farmhouse, where's Farmhouse?
And that's quickest. Down to P15.
Farmhouse. I heard Bombhouse. I was like, who the hell is that?
Is that what I said?
I think he said Bombhouse. Oh, there is something going on between a Aston Martin. Yeah, look at this. Aston Martin, Ferrari, Mercedes, and McLaren. No, there's not a Ferrari. There's actually no Ferraris on the grid here. As like 3 abreast starting the straight, as it's the Aston Martin of BR, then Narcotic Zero, going side by side. You've got the Mercedes on Myth Shadow there looking to make up place. It's so weird seeing TRS in these conditions. Down the inside goes the McLaren of I. Does he have that move done?
Oh,
it's going to be
Myth Shadow trying to get through, but with these tyres, he's having an absolute shocker and can't get through at the moment. He's trying to push himself through past Narcotic, but at the moment he cannot go and do it.
Sorry, I'm just enjoying my water. Okay, so good.
Myth and Narcotic still going at it then here in the main race. It's lap 9 out of 28. We have 19 laps to go here in today's race, and it is where is Björn? Björn in that lot. Oh, actually starting there. Lap 9 actually.
Let's talk about positions gained.
Yeah, let's do that.
There we go. Alright, so Björn's made up 5 positions. LT Boss with 8. And Myth Shadow lost 30. Most of those were in one corner as he picks up a 3-second time penalty. And pits. Oh!
Big crash with Narcotic, and I think it was
BR.
Yes, it was. That's a safety car. It's a safety car. Turtle's out as well. BR with a 3-second time penalty, and now BR go around once again. Turtle just gone out just now, and that will be a full safety car on the 9th lap out of 28.
Oh, there's an Aston Martin that spun on the safety car. A BR 030 spun on the safety car. Alright, full course yellow, and I will say I do want to see both AlphaTauri's box in case they J-Mix.
Oh, big crash.
Oh,
BR is out of the session as well.
what happened there? I just clicked off.
I literally just got onto him as well. And he goes round, hits the wall. That is another driver out of the session
I
today.
will say I said nothing was going on, and I've got about a whole race drive-through penalty from. I've got a whole race of chaos in about half a lap here. All right, Björn, into the pit lane, I believe. Yes. What about J Max, mate? You got 6 seconds. You won't get held up. And you got 5 seconds to duff forever, so should be fine. Let's see if the AlphaTauris get held up, Jack.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, AlphaTauri's in the pit lane. Obviously, it's Durr in the pit lane as well.
All right.
Let's see.
Will Durr be able to capitalize from this?
Nah, he wasn't really held up. Max actually managed to get in there quite nicely.
Very nice. Will they come out P1 and P2? We're looking at Stein, who's the only man who stayed out. I think they will get out P1, P2. It's going to be close. It's Cars 1 all over again. Oh, I think the AlphaTauri has got it.
Look at that.
Oh,
The AlphaTauri just steals it away. Oh, my God. And Stein down to P3 again. And it is a AlphaTauri 1-2 to start the safety car restart when we get racing once again. That is what we want to hear.
That was very close. Bloody hell.
Very close and scary.
That water tastes so good, man. Anyway, more pit stops, Narcotic and Farmhouse. Myth Shadow staying out though, as he did just put a lap earlier, so for soft tires, and I think it has stopped raining, Jack. It has.
Let's have a look. Oh, it has. It has stopped raining. And that is a good sign. I mean, this is where we're going to see the laps really, really pick up then with time. It's Björn at the front then with Max second and Stein in third. That is your top three at the moment. And it is a very, very nice top three with an AlphaTauri 1-2.
I'm going to get some track fact up. I think I've got something for
I
up.
love that.
Give me just 2 seconds. Just sing a song real quick while I get it up. We've officially lost it.
Yeah.
Kodak. I think I do have something for Koda indeed. Alright, here we go. Never mind. Not loading in. Love to see it. Well, that's one safeguard. I only need one more. In fact, there have been 2. That virtual.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Its first Grand Prix was in 2012. The second length is 5.5 kilometers, and the race distance for us today is 104 kilometers. The lap record is a 136.1. Now, of course, since we've been racing in the wet, we did not see anything near that. Kota is a track which is put together of many different tracks. You got that steep turn 1 like in India, and then you got Maggots and Beckett's through turn 3, 4, and 5. And you got a bit of Hockenheim in sector 3, as well as the famous Turkey or Istanbul turn 8. 20 corners then. I'll get back to you on how many to the left and to the right. In fact, Herman Tilke here, he had to dig up the entire ground for all the what's it called, the track elevation. And yeah, so turns 3 to 6 are very similar to Maggots and Beckett's. The S sections of Suzuka, turns 12 and 15, and as well Hockenheim Stadium section. That's about it.
Lovely, lovely stuff. We love a bit of insight into the track. And it is lap 11 out of 28. The safety car should be coming in this lap or the next lap around. So we'll be either racing lap 13 or lap 14, I believe.
And 11 corners to the left and 9 to the right.
Lovely. E7 5-second penalty as well.
I will say the fact that Mac just got out in front of Stein will. That was pit stop work at its finest. Calculated, Probably not. We can look at tires as most people actually did pit this lap. However, oh, this is Stein has not pitted yet. I don't know why he will
No.
not pit. It's a free pit stop.
Stops. Yeah, let's have a look. Stein, the only driver on the grid at the moment with no pit stops, and we're on the 11th lap out of 28. I completely agree with you. I have no idea why he didn't go into the pit lane, but he didn't. And on them hard compound tyres, which are actually 10 lap old as well, 10 laps old. Oh God.
Yep. And fresh tires in these damp conditions do make a bigger difference than fresh tires. And fresh tires on this game do make a difference. So I mean, he's either I think gunning for a safety car, or he just I don't know. I really don't know. I wish I could tell you, but I really don't know.
Yeah. Also, we have lost 3 drivers, haven't we, in today's race? Turtle, BR, Cool Patrick. To be fair, Turtle and BR's DNFs were just a bit unexpected, to be fair. They just came out of nowhere.
Well, I think Turtle just retired on track through the menu.
Yeah.
So,
Well, BR went straight into the wall while I was spectating him. And
I will say we've come down to 11 viewers, so I'm not sure what happened there. Alright, we can take this time to say follow the ERS Twitch, join the Discord, follow the Instagram. Yeah, that's about it.
yeah, just
Bit of
do everything that you can to the socials for ERS. That'll be much appreciated for them. Obviously with the Instagram, they post quite a lot on the Instagram. And most importantly, the Twitch. Give us a quick follow. 1.6k followers at the moment on here, and hopefully me and y'all can be a good influence to that number, and hopefully get it up a bit more.
We be trying. We try. Now I can actually check. Anyway, the safe car is in at the end of this lap, and it's gotten pretty much bone dry out there now, Jack.
It has completely bone dry, and now we get ready to go racing again here in the USA. The safety car comes in at the end of this lap. The safety car flies off in the distance, and it is Björn to lead the pack away for the safety car restarts. It is dry out there, but obviously, as you can see, it is still very, very dark and gloomy, and hopefully that doesn't mean rain will decide to pour again later on. But for now, it is stopped raining. It's bone dry. Everybody on the slicks and getting ready to go racing. You see Björn just at the front warming those hards up, getting them to the right temperature.
Oh, he's
as
gone.
We get ready to go racing, and he's gone already. That was early.
Stein did not get a good start. That's about it. Dar is right behind him. You got to put it. Oh, and Stein, those tires are not healthy at all.
Oh no.
Oh, illegal overtake for Dar. Oh, that's going to piss him off, that's for sure. Oh, he absolutely sent it.
Oh, Dirt down the inside. What a move from the Hasten. Can he try and get through? It is Dirt past and through SFK. And he gets that move done and dusted. It's SFK then with Stein on the backside of him. Wesley going side by side with E7 at the moment. E7 does get through. Wesley goes off the track there. And Myth Shadow also managed to slip his way through.
Oh, someone off into the grass further ahead. There's so much chaos going on. As Miss Shadow is still looking to get past I7 here, as I think SFK got the penalty for also overtaking Stein when he was sideways. In my opinion, that penalty should be gotten rid of, as there's more yellow flags.
Sending it. Myth sends it down the inside. I was not expecting that one. I don't think any of you were either. And what a move that was. He gets through to P6, and the Mercedes is going for the redemption of his teammate. He is out of today's session, but at the moment, AlphaTauri 1-2 is on the cards.
Absolutely. I mean, they've got a 2.5 second gap to Dart, and I mean, Björn, he has really come alive. I mean, in qualifying, he was quite far off the pace, but race pace, he is a proper machine. It seems like SFK with a 3-second time penalty ahead. Miss Shadow on the inside of Stein through the fast turn. 16, 17, and 18, and he's got that move done and dusted going into 19.
Absolutely. Myth Shadow
SFK
gets up and through.
still behind does well. I mean, there's battles. This it, guys. What we need a bit of a neutralizer. Get everyone bunched up.
And we can go racing.
Yeah.
And get some good racing again. Good battles. This is what we wanted. And after, obviously, it's dry now, we're going to get a lot more better battles as well. SFK didn't get a good exit out of that corner there, and that's going to help Dirt up ahead in that Haas to pull up and ahead. It is lap 14 out of 28. We're over halfway into today's race, or in fact, we are about halfway into this race, actually. Which is lovely stuff. And with the dry, obviously, we're probably going to get there to the end of it a lot quicker than we would have. Myth Shadow.
Look at this fight between LT Boss, Wesley, Marvin, P1 finisher, narcotic load, sorry.
Jeez, all of them.
All on top of each other. Hey, who's going to get the best exits? Pretty much down to that one. And they all seem to get okay, except however the Red Bull of Wesley getting great traction, it seems like. He's now side by side with Alfa Romeo.
Oh. Wesley trying to get through up ahead as well. There's more moves going on between Stein and I7 behind that simultaneously. Wesley and Boss going side by side. We see Boss on the back side of Wesley at this moment in time, and his teammate as well trying to get through. Wesley does manage to stay ahead though.
Yep, and Stein will fall into the hands of these guys on fresh tires. Behind though, the Alfa Romeos are going at a push off the track. Goes LT Boss, and he's lost about 4 positions in 4 corners, it seems like. ERS is now enabled, so we'll see even more chaos between these 4 as Myth Shadow into the pit lane. I don't know. Oh, right, he was on softs, that's probably why.
Yeah, he was on softs, so 6-lap old softs, and he goes into the pit lane now to get him removed.
Still slightly too far back as I'm letting my lead. Side by side between Alfa Romeo and Narcotic Load.
Oh, whoa!
What's that?
What just happened there? Narcotic was on top of the other car there on my screen.
Yeah, same as well. He was really looking. He was just giving a little bit of a tire high five there. It seems like learning that one from cars. As we've now got Stein, Wesley, Marvin, P1 finisher all above of each other. It seems like these guys moving as a unit slowly towards Stein on those not so great hard tires. It seems like.
Oh, behind Marvin then trying to get through past Wesley. This is exactly what we want to see then with these drivers. And what a battle this is going to turn into. Wesley on the back side of Stein.
SFK
Can Wesley get the speed to overtake Stein? Wesley going to go down the inside, outside even of the Alpine. He gets the move done and dusted before the corner, but will the Alpine out braking behind as well? There's a move going on at the same time. The Red Bull just gets through past the Alpine. Can he stay ahead of Stein? Yes, he can. And Wesley up to P6. Oh, massive battle going on behind as well.
Yeah, it was pretty much a copy and paste move, as that is a shove up the rear if I've ever seen one. As the Alfa Romeo of Marvin making up 2 positions as well, with a bit of a bump for good measure.
Now behind, P1 finisher trying to overtake Stein. He does get Stein. Can he stay ahead? It's the 2 blue cars having a battle, and there we go. P1 finisher already past Stein through that corner, and lovely stuff for him. Up to P8, and hopefully can try and overtake Marvin soon.
Indeed. And Marvin, though.
Oh, we were banging. Oh, round 2 drivers into the wall. Big crash down the straight.
Oh, wow.
And that's
another
another
lot
safety
of carbon
car.
fiber.
And that is definitely a safety car. That was a big crash.
I've run out of facts. I don't know what to say. Okay, hear me out. This track, let's go start, finish straight.
Yep.
I mean, we were having great battles just before the safety car, and it seems like everything just caused chaos. I mean, the AlphaTauris would not want that at all.
Not at all, no. And on lap 16 out of 28, there's 12 laps to go. I'll tell you something, this whole weekend, well, this whole qualifying, sprint, and now race is going really quick.
Indeed.
Oh, now we've got a whole safety car period to just waffle and wait for it to finally
What for
come
toppings
into
do
the
you
pit lane.
like on your waffle, Jack?
No, actually, no idea, to be fair.
I remember I tried
I really
once.
don't
Do you
know.
guys have toffee in England?
Yeah.
I checked out with like whipped cream and like Nutella. It was at a waffle place. It was really good.
I bet it was nice. Yeah.
Right, well, we see some pit stops. I'm sure Stein will come into the pits.
Bjorn stays out. Obviously, Max out. SFK, Dirt, E7, Wesley, all staying out. Well, actually, don't know because going on to the pit lane. Does anyone else go in? No, they don't. They all stay out. SFK, 5 second time penalty, but now Marvin, the first driver to go into the pit lane. Never mind, because SFK's gone in as well. SFK, Dirt, Wesley stays out. E7
Let's kick
in the pit lane
Garrison
as
in.
well.
He's on fun.
He's on F1 manager. He's not
We
moving
were on
at all.
800 viewers and we're down to 10. What's happened, lads?
Where's everybody
Oh,
gone,
it's
boys?
because those P1 guys from WTF1 are streaming. That's why taking our viewers away. They're on 300. We were on 800. We're better. That means we're better, right?
Honestly, it does, yeah.
Was Marcos Kill? Who is Marcos Kill? Oh, that's him. All right. I was saying, oh, right there.
Oh, lap 17 out of 28 then, going nearly on to 10 laps remaining, actually. It's going very, very quick, and soon, hopefully, the safety car will restart. Probably be about 1 or 2 more laps around. But after that, hopefully, get some good racing. Prime example of that was earlier on when we had that safety car, because it gave us some brilliant, brilliant racing after it restarted.
Those AlphaTauris did not want a safety car. There's quite a few cars on soft. How are you guys overtaking under the safety car? I don't really know. But yeah, those softs are gonna be tough to manage to then. This is a high tire wear track, and the sprint was about 10 laps, so we got about 10 laps, I think. And softs was not an option there, so that's a pretty good gamble. Starting on mediums, that sounds very they can get to the end. Just the softs, I mean, it'll be a stretch. I think they'll get it for the pace can be not great.
Yep, and going round now to start the 18th lap, and it should be the lap after this one that we get racing again, hopefully.
Or the call is
and
right
then,
now.
yeah, very, very late. He has to reverse to get into the pit lane.
Okay, it's F123. He'll glitch through the wall. Oh, we can speak about this. What would you like in F124?
What, me?
Yeah. No, the people.
I'd love to.
The people in the Discord of AFR.
I'd love to see. Remember in F1 2020 where you could have the old cars.
Oh, yeah.
You could race the old car. Oh, it'd be so cool if they brought that back.
I don't really know what I want. I mean, I would want a like race director role,
Yeah.
or just like more that it's just fix the game.
Fair point, to be fair, yeah. And also, everybody's nearly caught up now in this race, which means safety car will definitely be coming in at the end of this lap.
Indeed, we'll get back up to racing speeds very, 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 very soon.
Very, 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 very. Yes, we will.
Right.
ERS safety car.
14 cars left. Lap 18 out of 28. In the jack now.
Yep. 10 to go. In today's Grand Prix, we have had qualifying, short qualifying. We've had the sprint race, which was took by Mercedes 1-2. Now we have the main race, and the safety car will be coming in at the end of this lap. 10 laps to go in today's race, and it'll be Bjorn from Max from Wesley 1, 2, and 3.
SFK 5
It is an AlphaTauri.
Alright, can I take this one?
Oh yeah, go on then.
Alright, let's go on board with Wesley as he's in P3 and the AlphaTauris won't do anything stupid. Safecar is in at the end of this lap. Everyone warms up the tires. In fact, the sun is shining now after a wet quality session, a dry sprint race, and a half wet, half dry main race. So, bit of vitamin D for these drivers. Anyway, the safety car peels off. I wish you could spectate the safety car. That would be sick.
Yeah.
Then
Well, to be fair,
when
you know
will the
the camera
AlphaTauri
from
go? I
behind.
think he has gone. As this time, Wesley, oh, he's a bit slow going into the second to last corner, and that's a pretty healthy gap. We go racing once again. P1 finisher only half a second off Wesley. Wesley swipe it back from the two AlphaTauris. Meanwhile, Duh and narcotic load going at SFK, getting past as well. Marvin, oh, that's his narcotic load is in AI mode. That would very much make sense. Oh,
Yep,
ahead,
and up ahead it
the
is.
Haas
Go.
of Duh and Marvin, and the Willies going side by side as they followed each other out. It's a very less lunatic start as the Haas, though, all the way around the outside, makes contact, keeps it pointing in the same direction. The Alfa Romeo has a look. The Williams goes off wide. The side by side wheel bang. I don't really know what's going on. Here comes the Alpine of Stein now.
What is going on around here, y'all? What is going
I
on?
don't know.
Indeed?
You got
'Cause it's
Farmhouse.
SFK.
Farmhouse on high. Miss Shadow looking to get
Whoa.
involved as well. Whoops as well. Everybody's here. They're all slipstreaming each other. It's a slipstream fest, especially for the Alpine of Stein, who's looking to make a move on SFK to the inside. I think he's got that move done as they're 2x2. I mean, it's like there's two different racing lines. The McLaren gets a snap. They're now three abreast going into this corner. Who's going to back out?
Absolutely. Look at all these drivers going absolutely side by side. Then it's E7 at the back, just in front even. Myth Shadow and Whoops having a battle as well. Loads and loads of pods here of cars going side by side at the moment. As now we head up towards the end of this lap and to go on to the 20th lap of today's Grand Prix. 8 laps to go and up ahead. The battles are continuing to progress, continuing to get bigger and bigger, and it's Farmhouse on the back end of SFK going on to the main straight. Let's see what kind of run he'll get out of this corner. It is a brilliant run, has to kind of move out of the way to not hit him, and going down the straight now, up ahead as well, I can see Max and P1 finisher going side by side, but now we're going to continue to watch this one. Then it's Farmhouse trying to get through past SF. Can he get through? It's not Max and P1 finisher, never mind.
Oh, Miss Shadow is getting involved as well, though. Everyone's draining the battery. Miss Shadow, that was very tight through there. Miss Shadow on to the next one. He's absolutely going for it. Ahead for the Red Bull. Sorry, that has on P1 finisher. Jack, you mentioned this earlier, as it is not over yet, and we will have DRS next lap, which will make things even crazy. In terms of penalties, we've got, I think, the same amount as in the sprint race. Anyway, here goes the Haas of Duh to the inside, and I think that is job done.
Yep, and now we're going to go back to the backyard. It's Farmhouse on the back side of Myth Shadow. He's going to try down the inside. Farmhouse in that Haas car pushes his car down the inside of the Mercedes, pushing it to the limits, but he can't get through past that Mercedes just there, and has to stay back on that lap around. Going on to the 21st lap of today's Grand Prix, and here we go side by side as well between P1 finisher and Marvin. Marvin just gets up and ahead. Myth Shadow with a 3-second time penalty, and P1 finisher stays back and behind for now. SF as well has got the battle up ahead of him. Behind that, it is Whoops on the backside of Farmhouse. We'll see what happens going down the straight, because there's a massive line of cars here, and there's definitely going to be at least one overtake going down here. So let's keep an eye on this one then as we go on to the main straight.
If there's not one overtake, something's wrong.
There is. Oh yeah, definitely big overtakes. 3 abreast going into turn 1. The Williams on the inside of P1 finisher. Never mind, SFK
Here comes
even.
Myth.
4 abreast nearly
Myth
through
triple
there.
overtake.
Here comes Myth. Myth Shadow with the triple overtake if he can hold it. Yes, he does. Up to P6. Getting 3 in 1. Stein with a 3-second time
penalty. Taking a leap out of Zach Dux's books. You guys won't understand that reference.
Marvin, 3-second time penalty. And at the top, still up and ahead with no penalties as well. Hopefully they don't jinx it, but with no penalties. It is the 2 AlphaTauris who are having a brilliant race.
Behind Max.
Oh, yes, he is. On the softs. But maybe, even if he does get through, which he is going to get through for now, it might not even matter, because Dirt is on the 4-lap on softs. Maybe they might drop off before the end of the race, and then obviously Max can come back at him and try and re-overtake.
Well, Max has got a lot of battery. He's got 75% compared to 40% for the Haas. Oh, absolute chaos. And look at that. There's a DRS train from 5th all the way to 13th.
Oh my god, yes there is. 5th to 13. What a big, big battle. You know, normally after safety car, it dies off after about 2 laps. But this one, no it has not. And it's still continuing to go on. Down the straight we go. Look at these moves that are going to come open now. We see Marvin trying to get through past Max. Marvin can't get through because Max has got the DRS. Oh, down the inside. Myth with a bad exit out of that corner. It's the 2 Williams that capitalise on the opportunity, get himself through. It is P1 finisher into P5. SF trying to get through to P6. Farmhouse 7. Myth Shadow making contact with the Haas, then they go into the wall nearly. Wesley's out of the session. He's at a safety car.
That is a reset to track. That is for sure for Farmhouse. Oh my.
Oh, Myth hitting the wall as well, coming back onto the track there.
Marvin is now only 2/10 off. Now carried the Haas of dust sliding all over the sport. We will have to see some battery usage from the AlphaTauri if he wants to stay in contention of P2. He cannot lose a position, and he is not. In fact, he might gain a position here. He's just staying.
SF and P1 as well. These two having a battle. The 2 teammates having a lovely, lovely battle on the 22nd lap. 5 and 6 positions wise.
Indeed. As there is still a very tight gap from P5 down to P10.
Yeah. E7, P10. At the moment, down in P10 with Myth Shadow 11, Farmhouse 12, and Narcotic at the back of the grid so far. It's 2 Red Bulls out of today's session. 1 Mercedes, 1 Aston Martin, and 1 Alpine out today. Lap 23 out of 28, yo, and only a few laps to go.
Indeed, only 5 laps to go, including this one. And it is... Oof. I mean, Myth Shadow, he has had enough. He is out of this race. We got 12 drivers left. This is a race for the strong. Very tricky conditions at the start. As it is not over yet for P2.
No, it isn't. It is not indeed, because up ahead, obviously, with the 6-lap-old softs, they will start to drop off later on in the race, in the few laps' time. That is where Max has got to really try and conserve his tyres and be able to have enough tyre left to get the overtake done on Durr before the end of the race. This might be able to get close to him here. He's gaining on the Haas. This is good for Max, it really is. Max is not dropping behind. Ooh. And he's trying to get the overtake already on the Haas. Nearly takes himself out in the process. But he's on the backside of this Haas car. And at the moment is doing a brilliant, brilliant job of defending.
Yeah, Dar is slowly losing battery though. He is forced to use the battery to stay ahead. His tires will be going off now. Oh, Marvin. Never mind, that was my leaderboard. That was switched.
Ooh, but it is Marvin on the backside of Max, then trying to get through past the AlphaTauri, even who's trying to get through past Durr. This is not going to help him at all, is it? Because he's got the DRS, but he's a second behind Durr at the moment. E7 with a 3-second time penalty, and this is not looking good for Max at all. AlphaTauri 1-2 that was looking to be so clear on the cards might not come so true tonight.
Yeah, Whoops losing 2 positions as well to the Williams and Alpine over. Max, can he stay in contention for P2? He is 6/10 back. The exit needs to be good through here. As he's got the battery, it's just will he have the tires? I wish we could see what percentage the softs are at.
Four laps to go. Farmhouse with a 3-second time penalty. It is Bjorn at the top then, leading with Durr and then Max. And Max is back again behind the Haas, but not as close as he was last lap. This is where he's got to really try and stay close because Marvin is good at getting close. And he already is gaining on the backside of Max. Not looking good for Max at the moment. Can he hold on to this one? Can he overtake the Hasselb ahead? The Hasselb a bit iffy on the exit coming out of that corner. Now Max has got to try his very best to use everything he's got in that tank, everything he's got in that car, to overtake if he can in that Haas then. We're going on to the 25th lap. And now it's Max's time with the DRS flat to be wide open. He's got Marvin behind him as well, but obviously Marvin's going to struggle with Max with this DRS. Heading up towards turn 1. It is dirt on the outside. Max goes to the outside to get a good entry into that corner. He knows exactly what he's doing. And now coming out of here with the slipstream as well. This is closest we've seen him really to the house at the moment. Behind as well, it's Farmhouse and Whoops. Oh, it's Max to P3, Marvin P4 at the moment. These two, I don't know what's going on here, but they're ghosting each other, and it is Max to take the P3 so far on the 25th lap. Max with the DRS as well. Max is gaining on dirt. Is this where we finally see the overtake? He goes to the outside of this corner. Can he overtake him? Yes, he can. And an AlphaTauri 1-2 might finally be back on the cards. And it might finally come true tonight then. It is Björn in P1, Max second, and Dirt third at the moment. This gap between Max and Dirt has got to get bigger now. He's got to try and make this gap as big and as wide as possible on these last 3 laps to go in today's race. Max has got to use everything in the tank to keep Dirt and Marvin behind and at bay. Dirt with a 3-second time penalty. That is what Max wants to see then here in the race. Max up ahead is going to be using his battery to try and stay ahead. 28% left of battery and he heads up towards turn 1. Lap 26 out of 28. It is Björn leading from Max from Dirt, and behind there's not really much going on. That's why we're going to focus on the guys up at the top. This is what we want to see. This is the racing that we are witnessing right now, and it is very, very good racing indeed. Max is 6/10 ahead of Dirt at the moment, and an AlphaTauri 1-2 might finally be back on the cards and might finally actually happen. Commentator's curse is not looking to strike at the moment. The Haas goes deep as well in that corner. All this to help Max in these last few laps. Behind as well, Stein and SFK. Having a little battle, but we'll see where that gets them then as we're going on to the 27th lap in today's race. The 27th lap, and my oh my, nearly at the end of this race here. It's the penultimate lap of today's race. Boss with a 3-second time penalty. Bjorn with 17 lap hold hards. Max with 17 lap hold hards. Max is going to be grinning in his box at the moment because it is Dirt and Marvin going side by side. These two having a battle, which is all going to help Max in his pursuit for P2 and an AlphaTauri 1-2. Whoops, 1 minute 35.6, quickest time on the board so far. And what a camera angle that is. You definitely want to be seeing that one. That is absolutely lovely. Coming over the top. Yo, sorry, just left, mate. Good fun commentating with you. It's alright, mate. Don't worry about it. I'll probably see whenever I do commentary again if you want to join. It is Bjorn then leading. Behind we see Marvin and Dirt still having a battle. On the outside is Dirt trying to get through past Marvin. Can he stick it through though? Is Marvin sticking it to the inside? Who manages to stay ahead? And yes, he does stay ahead. HDL. Yes, mate. You can join on that one if you want. And ladies and gentlemen, Bjorn to go around the final corner and to start the final lap of today's race then here in the United States of America, the Circuit of America. It is COTA, Texas, and Max in second is going to cross the line in a bit and hopefully be able to make it an AlphaTauri 1-2 if they can hold it for the rest of this lap. Bjorn towards the end of sector 1, the first third of 3/3 of this lap completed for the two AlphaTauris, and behind it is still Marvin and Durr having a battle. These two have been battling most of this race and continue to do it, but that does not matter at all because these two drivers, it is Bjorn and Max, on the final lap of today's race, heading down towards the final sector. The final sector of this lap. They go down now to the left-hander. Bjorn already there. Max then follows slowly behind. Marvin and Durr both getting close again at the end of this race. But on the final lap of today's race, there's only a few more corners to go then here in ERS on my return, and on such a brilliant afternoon here in the USA. It is Bjorn then in the AlphaTauri to cross the line then here in the Circuit of Americas. The AlphaTauri to take the win then here in the USA. Max to cross the line in second to make it an AlphaTauri 1-2. Mercedes 1-2 in the sprint. AlphaTauri in the main race, the Grand Prix. We get two 1-2s in the space of two races here. It is Durr third, P1 finisher 4, Stein 5th with Marvin 6th, E7 7th, Boss 8th. It is SF 9. Whoops to cross the line soon to take 10th spot on the grid. Farmhouse 11 and 12. I did not catch the last person. 12 is Narcotic. Right then, there's your podium celebrations for ERS, everybody. And going on to the finisher results for the main race this weekend. It is Bjorn then in the AlphaTauri to cross the line and finish in P1. Max second to make it an AlphaTauri 1-2 at the end of this one. It is Durr in third, P1 finisher 4th. Stein in 5th to take 5th position. Marvin 6th. E7 7, Boss 8, SF K9, and Whoops to take the final spot in P10. Everybody, thank you very much for welcoming me back to ERS this Monday. I'll be back tomorrow for the I can't remember what tier it is. I think it's tier 3 tomorrow on Tuesdays, and then it will be every Monday and Tuesday for the foreseeable future. Thank you very much, and I will see you all tomorrow night.